Hey Virgo peeps, thanks for joining me. It's your girl Cindy with Sin Makeup. So I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently for this reading. We're going to be looking into 2019, 3 months ahead, see what's going on. See what the energies are for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Want to take the opportunity to thank you so much for rocking with me throughout this year. You guys are amazing. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing. You guys are bomb.com. The family's growing, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm also pulling romance angels for each month, see what's going on for love life. I did pull some of the cards beforehand, so we can get on and popping. Alright, so January, what I have is victory, walking away, the high priestess, the female card, and joy. So you gain victory over a situation that you walked away from. It could be not physically that you walked away from somebody, but it could be emotionally. It could maybe you walked away from a situation, a job, place, person, thing. You had victory over that situation. You gained control over that. You see what you had to do, so you walked away from a situation. Maybe letting go of the past. Maybe letting go of certain feelings. You walked away, you gained composure, you did what you had to do, because Virgos are bosses. In my eyes, they handle shit, and they walk away from certain situations that they know they're not serving. You listen to your intuition, and I think you considered your options and weighed your options carefully. With the high priestess being here, I think you listened to your intuition, gaining higher power. Shedding the light on certain situations, seeing the light in situations, grabbing and picking and choosing what it is that you wanted to hold on to. I think you're going to be in full joy and contentment for this January month. You're all about in your feelings, all about gaining that clarity, shedding the light on situations, and being fully in your purpose. Just feeling really, really good in January, and I love that energy. That's really beautiful. Cleaning house, opening your wings to certain things, gaining knowledge. Some of you are thinking about taking out a course, maybe going back to school perhaps. I think you're having patience as well and considering everything before you act on certain things, with the high priestess being here. Definitely female energy is very apparent in this month, because I have the female card with the high priestess. The high priestess, you know, she's a female energy, and some of you can be studying the sciences, listening to your higher power. What do we have for love life in January for our love peeps for January? All right. So even though there might be passion there's certain things that might be still getting on your nerves. You got to listen to the red flags. This is all about you paying attention to the red flags. Signs are cautioning you in reference to certain things. So it's about you shedding the light on certain things. All right. Even though you're feeling the connection, you're feeling this and that, you need to listen and pay attention to the red flags. Doesn't have to be something freaking totally negative. But there's certain things, maybe something is getting on your nerves. Maybe you need to address it, so on and so forth. There's certain things that you're putting the blindfold on. Alright, moving along. Let's go to February. There's an indecision about something for this month. Which way do you choose? Which crossroads? It's all about you starting from the root, growing up. But growing up. Not growing, going up. Alright? Letting things fall into place. I think you're letting things fall into place, not making a decision. You're at a standstill at this point. There's something that keeps reoccurring, or you need to sweep away. So it's all about you making time for those that are around you, taking a sensible approach in things, being thoughtful, warm, and sensible about how you deal with it. But I think you're going to be receiving psychic insights this month, or you need to ask. You need to nourish yourself. You're going to be in abundance of receiving. You need to ask so that you can receive, especially if you're indecisive about something in February. All right? You know, have things asked so that clearly things can be cleared away from your life and that you can finally make a decision. But there's something that you need to make a decision on. And this decision that you have to make is something that keeps happening. It's a reoccurrence in your life. So pay attention to what it is that you need to and deal with, especially these challenges that keep coming up. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, but this challenge keeps happening over and over again, and I think you need to make a decision on it. So nourish yourself, ask and receive. In reference to love for our Virgo, what's going on in February, the month of love? February for Virgo. Brigida. Could be dealing with a Capricorn with the earth energy here, or a Taurus. They can have, their spirit animal can be a cow. Getting balance too in the decisions that you have to make. I think you're going to be in the middle of a decision that you have to make. And you're feeling as though being pulled two different ways. Okay? You need to have fun. Be flirting out here. I don't know if that was because my glasses ain't working, but whatever. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Have fun this month in reference to love. If you're in a relationship, flirt, have fun, be out here doing this, doing that. Let's go on dates. Let's do dumb shit together. I don't know. You know, you have to have fun, because if not, you know, you have to spark that back up. If you're single, get your ass out there. You're not going to meet your partner in your sala, in your living room, whatever the case may be. It's about being lighthearted with yourself, and maybe there's you know, take care of yourself so that you can, if we put out certain energy, you know, we're going to be able to receive it that way. All right, March. There's some type of financial constraints that you need to pay attention to. The devil has shown up here. Somebody has an addiction of some sort. You could be dealing with a Capricorn with the devil being here, the ego card. There's a false sense of entrapment in reference to some type of financial constraints. Something needs to be shed the light upon. All right, somebody's wearing a fault, like showing something to the world, but in reality, it's something else is going on. Like they're not. It's a facade. All right, you're receiving messages. You're going to be receiving some type of communication. This is a very positive omen when the hawk is here. It's all about something new, achieving, spreading your wings towards something new. There's negative fear thoughts in March that you need to let go of. Maybe it's in reference to your financial constraints that are going on in March. So how can you set up a plan? Maybe somebody's dragging you down that's around you that you need to have a talk with, right? 4, 5, 6. Isn't that crazy? Very nice. So there's a plan that you have to set up in reference to your financial constraints, in reference to your financial matters in March. So if you know what's going on in March as reference to your money, January, set yourself up of a nest egg and start saving, because you never know what can go on in March. Maybe a washer can break, something can, you know, you might be needing something, but you're strapped. So January, from now on, start saving a little bit out of the paycheck every month, and do what you have to do so that in March you can be set up. You know what I mean? But there's somebody that surrounds you, or you, that has some type of addiction, perhaps gambling, drinking, and they need to let that go because it's dragging into your financial constraints. See what's going on in love. You know, and the moon can also stand for your emotional needs. So not only your financial constraints, like listen to your emotions. Somebody may have a little bit too much ego up in here. All right, so they can let that shit go. Let go of control issues. I think maybe there's an issue in reference to money. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So maybe there's not much that you can do, but I think you should set yourself up a nest egg just in case you have any financial difficulty in March. From now on, setting up your money so that you're not really in a hole, you know, because if you're with somebody that's either it's you or someone having a shopping addiction of some sort, you know, got to make a decision. Somebody's protecting somebody here in March, standing for what you believe in, like taking control of something. I see a mother holding on to a child. Maybe you're holding on too tight in reference to your kids, and this is putting a financial matters into play. So it's all about you taking a closer look in January. You're having victory and walking away from a situation and listening to your intuition. You're feeling the joy. Setting yourself up. Set yourself up your nest egg in January. Save your money. Shed the light on certain situations. February is all about making a decision of something that keeps gnawing at you and repeating over and over. Sweep away what no longer serves you. March, we're looking at financial matters. Listening to messages, receiving some type of communication, setting the light on situations, and letting go of control issues. Pay attention to red flags that are coming to you in January, because you're gonna be able to handle things with care. I love you, Virgo, with all my heart. Nothing but love. Thank you so much for rocking with me throughout the year, and happy 2019.